It's Brian Preston, the money guy.
All right, this next question is from Thorian.
Keep going, and maybe one of the seven will be right.
This is what Thorian said. The 654 student loan rule, if you remember, that's the rule that we came up with for student loans. If you're in your 20s, you should not prioritize prepaying debt that is below 6%, in your 30s, 5%, in your 40s, 4%. That's kind of the tiered structure that's based on the equity risk premium and how the power of your dollar changes through time. The 654 student loan rule applies to tackling it aggressively, but what about making double payments with the most cash flow still going to investing? In my 20s, and my student loans are effectively 4.75%. This is what he's asking, saying, okay, well, what if I want to do both? What if I want to keep investing, but I'm still going to pay extra on my student loan? I think this is a really good place to talk about. A lot of times when we do analysis on the show, Brian, we talk about prepaying mortgage or paying off student loans or fill in the blank. We're talking about a marginal decision on the very next dollar, right? So he's saying, hey, I'm doing all the things you're doing. Does that make it different? Well, we're just talking about optimizing, right? You want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, first, back to his specific situation. If his interest rate's 6.75%.
4.75.
Oh, 4 point. Okay.
4.75.
I misheard. But this, you just hit on something that I think is very important. I had a whole Twitter exchange in the last few days. Just like Dave Ramsey has Dave-ish, meaning people get so excited about paying down debt that they will carry on that behavior to their detriment almost, in the fact that once they pay off the bad credit cards or the student loan debt, they then start tackling low interest mortgage debt instead of doing the Roth IRA. That's Dave-ish, because that's not what Dave Ramsey recommends. Well, we have a new thing that's just been kind of birthed, which is FOOish.
FOOish.
Yeah, I mean, we do have FOOish, whereas people get so excited about the power of investing, especially when you come through a few years like we've had where the markets are making greater than 10% each year. You get so excited about it that you're like, why would we ever pay down debt when I can make 10% greater on my investments and I got this debt over here? But I say that's FOOish, because it's missing a key component of flexibility that we build into the financial order of operations, which is anyone who has made it through the 8 steps and is actually on step 9, which is low interest debt, meaning you've already got your cash reserves, you're already got the debt under control to a degree, meaning the high interest side of it, and you're already saving 25% of your gross income. Any money above and beyond that, I give you the flexibility. Even if you're under 45 years of age, pay down some of the interest debt, because if it helps you sleep better at night, I am perfectly fine with that. I mean, that's why I do think there's 32-year-olds that can pay off their mortgage and still not be working against the financial order of operations, because they went ahead and played the ground, they respected the opportunity cost of every dollar in their army of dollar bills by investing it. The same thing happens with student loan debt that's low interest. Yeah, go do the double payments, as long as you're paying respect to saving that 20 to 25% of your gross income. You're on firm footing with that decision making.
And I'm not going to fight you on that. That's FOOish. I like that. Because did he say how old he was? How old did I say how old he was, Thorian?
Well, I think that
he said he's in his 20s.
There are so many paths to abundance.
That's right.
You need to put this flexibility, because everybody's risk profile is a little different.
Sure.
And we're already making some people uncomfortable that they feel this weird itch when they owe anybody anything. And I'm just telling you, you have to have a differentiator to know where you are in navigating this well and also paying respect to the long-term risk.
Okay, I'm not going to fight you on that. I'll let that one go.